Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. You back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this rare two-way sharpshooter build in NBA 2K23. Now, this actually is a pretty rare build. I haven't really seen too many of these rolling around the park, so today I want to show you guys how to make it. Now, you can make it at either the point guard, shooting guard, or small forward position. I'm going to go point guard, but like I said, you can go shooting guard or small forward if you want to, and this other stuff doesn't matter, personal preference. Alright, now moving on to the height. Now I am going 6'9" with this build because we do have to invest a lot into shooting in order to get the build name, and I'm not going to invest that much into finishing, so for the build to still be usable, you have to make it 6'9", because as you guys know, all your good finishing badges are tier 3 on like a 6'8", so that's why I'm going 6'9". In the weight, going 194 pounds. We do have an 80 acceleration, and the wingspan. Now, in order to get this build name, your three-pointer has to be at least an 89, but whenever I hear the name Sharpshooter, I assume it has at least a 92 three-pointer, goal in most range. So I am going to minimize the wingspan down to 6'9", so we can get a 93 three-pointer. You're probably saying, what does a 93 three-ball give us? That actually does give us Hall of Fame catch and shoot. I was to tell you guys, if you guys aren't going to be using that badge, you could just go 6'10" wingspan, 92 three. That does give you goal in most range. Like I said, if you're going to be using Hall of Fame catch and shoot, go 6'9" wingspan, minimum wingspan, and then body shape doesn't matter. Alright, moving on to the attributes for this two-way sharpshooter build, man. Make sure you guys copy it down just like this. So like I said, we did have to invest a lot into shooting, so we sacrificed on finishing. The minimum close shot was a 58, so I just went 59 for the extra badge point. Driving layup, the minimum, it could be a 67 with our ball handle, so I went 67 for extra badge point. Plus you do get bronze fearless, gold pro touch. And like I said, we only have an 80 driving dunk on this build. I'm going to show you guys in a minute. You guys are to see. You don't really need crazy, insane finishing stats. You don't make this type of build to be able to rim run. You're going to be focused on shooting threes and mid ranges. So that's why we only have an 80 dunk, but it's not bad. On a 6'9", you do get limitless takeoff in tier 2. You get it on silver. Plus you get the best dunk in the game, quick drops off 1, bronze slithery. You're not going to have any contact dunks, so you don't really need posterizer either. So that's why I want a 6'9". If you were to make this build 6'8", limitless takeoff would be tier 3. It just wouldn't really be usable. So yeah, that's what we're doing for finishing. Alright, moving on to shooting. Like I said, in order to get this build name, your mid-range shot has to be all the way up to an 88, which is crazy insane high, I know. But unfortunately, in order to get this two-way sharpshooter build name, mid-range has to be an 88 for the extra badge point. And 3-ball, like I said, we did minimize the wingspan all the way down, so we can get this 93 three-pointer. As you guys see, at 92, you do get goal in most range. 93 is Hall of Fame catch and shoot. If you're going to use Hall of Fame catch and shoot, then minimize your wingspan all the way down. If not, just go 6'10" wingspan and get the 92 three for the goal in most range. But yeah, like I said, 93 three-ball, we're using Hall of Fame catch and shoot. And the free throw, put this all the way up to a 75. Alright, moving on to playmaking. Pass accuracy is going all the way up to a 75. That's definitely the bare minimum for the LeBron James pass stop. Plus, you do unlock another badge point. Now, I was to tell you guys, if you want to make this build like a pure spot up where it can't really dribble at all, just crazy insane shooting, then maybe you could have like a 92 driving dunk with a 6'10" wingspan if you really want to. I wanted this build to be able to ISO, so that's why I only went 80 driving dunk. So like I said, we are maxing the ball handle all the way out to an 87. So we're getting gold quick first step, clamp breaker gold, silver handles for days, gold unpluckable, and the best drill moves in the game. And the speed ball, put this all the way up to a 75 for the Michael Jordan dribble style. You do not need anything higher than that. Alright, moving on to defense. Now, it is a two-way sharpshooter build, so it is going to have good defense. Interior defense is going all the way up to a 67 for the extra badge point. Now, perimeter defense, here is a very key thing. If you go 86 perimeter defense, it will just call you a sharpshooter, a pure sharpshooter. But that's not bad. You still do get silver clamps, gold challenger. But today, obviously, we are making the two-way sharpshooter. So in order to get this build name, your perimeter defense has to be at least an 87 for the Hall of Fame menace. I went 88 for the extra badge point, though. The steal, max the steal out to a 78. That does unlock silver interceptor, a really good badge to have. It definitely does help get passing lanes since we do have pretty short arms, minimum wingspan. And the block, I'm putting this all the way up to a 75. As you guys see, we cannot get no silver anchor or nothing, so I'm just going to go 75. That does unlock gold chase down artist and bronze anchor. And the rebounding, put the offensive board up to a 58 for another badge point. Same thing with defensive, put this all the way up to a 73 for the extra badge point. And you do unlock bronze rebound chaser. The reason why we put these rebounding attributes like this, because this gave us the most defensive badges, which we obviously do want. So make sure you guys copy down these defensive stats. All right, moving on to physicals. We're going all the way up to an 80 speed, max out the acceleration to an 80. Now, we only need a 60 vertical for the quick drop, so make sure you guys leave it alone and keep it at 60. And the rest of these attributes are going to be going on to stamina. You are going to be having a 90 stamina, pretty much all you need. And as you guys can see, this is the build right here. 9 finishing, 29 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 21 defensive for this two-way sharpshooter build. As you guys see, pretty solid build right here. You got an 80 driving dunk, so you still get quick drops, the best dunk in the game, the most unblockable dunk, crazy insane shooting, and you do have all the good drill moves in the game, really good ball handling, and pretty good defense. You are a two-way. All right, moving on to takeovers, we do get shot creator, sharpshooter, playmaker, and lockdown defender. Pretty good options there. Now, we do have gold limitless range. I wasn't tell you guys this. If you throw on one limitless range takeover, it's like having Hall of Fame limitless range. You can pull from almost full court with this. So I'm going to recommend this. Like I said, one limitless range takeover activated is like having Hall of Fame limitless range. It is crazy. And then you could go lock take if you want to live up to your name. Two-way sharpshooter. Extreme clamps is the best lock take. Could even go play take. I think since we do have such a high mid range, I think personally I'm just gonna go shot creator. I'm gonna go pull up precision. You could also go ankle breaking shots if you want to break ankles. I'm gonna go pull up precision, but like I said, if you want to live up to your build name, go lock take. Extreme clamps is really good. And as you guys can see, man, this build is similar to the Ball brothers and Cade Cunningham. Like I said, this build is called a two-way sharpshooter. Pretty rare build right there. Now I'm gonna show you guys my personal recommendations for the badges. Let's get this to 99 overall real quick. All right, moving on to finishing. Like I said, we did have to sacrifice here, so we only have 9 finishing badges. Now, you definitely do want to get your silver limitless takeoff. Unfortunately, I would say core this badge. I know you can here, but this badge is impossible to core on silver. So I'm not going to say you could core because you really can't. So I'm a core bronze fearless finisher. You definitely could core this badge. Then you definitely want to get slithery. 4 badges left. If you want to just get silver aerial wizard and call it a day, you definitely could, because you don't really need any of these other badges. I'm going to throw that on bronze, and I'm going to get bronze acrobat. Like I said, if you don't care about acrobat, then throw on silver aerial wizard. You don't have any contact dunks. You only have quick drops, 80 driving dunks. So obviously no tier 3s, no posterizer. Don't really need it. All right, moving on to shooting. The best category of the build, you are a two-way sharpshooter. You definitely want to get gold agent 3. I'm going to get gold green machine, just so we can access the tier 3s. Now, like I did say, we went all the way up to a 93 three-pointer for a reason. For this Hall of Fame catch and shoot, you definitely do want to core this badge. Then I definitely also would use blinders, and then I would use gold limitless range. And then we have 5 badges left. If you want to have Deadeye, then you're going to have to add 2 extra badges. You can get it to gold. I don't really recommend that, though. I don't think you really need that. The only way I would do that, if you went 92-3 and you're not using catch and shoot, then you could get Deadeye, but in this case, it doesn't really work out. I'm going to get Hall of Fame green machine, and then I'm going to get Hall of Fame amped. I think that's pretty good right there. If you want to add some extra badges for maybe mini magician, I don't really think you need a Hall of Fame. At the minimum, if you want to, I don't think you really need to, because you have such a high mid range. You don't really need mini magician. If you want to, though, add 1 extra badge to get the badge on bronze. It definitely will help. If not, if you don't have any extra badges, it's fine. That should be pretty good right there. All right, moving on to playmaking. 20 playmaking badges. You definitely want to get gold quick first step. I'm gonna get bailout, and I'm gonna get silver hyperdrive, just so we can access the tier 3s. Now, you definitely do want to core gold and pluckable. I'm gonna get silver handles for days. And then we did go 87 ball handle for a reason. For the gold clamp breaker, I highly am going to recommend you add 3 extra badges over to playmaking, so you can get that gold clamp breaker. 3 extra badges on the playmaking for gold clamp breaker. We don't have that for now, so I'm just going to throw on silver needle threader. But like I said, add 3 extra badges to get the gold clamp breaker, and you'll be set for playmaking. All right, moving on to defense. You are a two-way sharpshooter. This actually is the second best category of the build. You definitely want to throw on silver clamps. I'm going to get gold chase down. Then you definitely want bronze workhorse, just so we can access the tier 3s. Now, you definitely do want to core bronze anchor. You don't need pogo stick or rebound chaser. I mean, you could use rebound chaser, but I'm gonna sacrifice that badge. I'm gonna get gold challenger. Definitely do want to get interceptor. We did go 78 steel for this, and I'm gonna get gold workhorse. That's actually pretty good right there. Now, like I said, usually you probably could sacrifice interceptor if you had a longer wingspan, but I'm telling you guys from experience, once you have like really short arms, minimum wingspan, it actually does help to have interceptor to get passing lanes. If you had max wingspan, like I said, maybe you could sacrifice it. I would recommend it on this build. So what I would do, I would add 1 extra badge and get the Hall of Fame workhorse. And if you have extra badges you can have, say you have +5 badges, add 1 for bronze glove. If you're new to the game, you only have +4 badges. I would add 3 of them to playmaking and then 1 to defense and get the Hall of Fame workhorse. If you have another badge to spare, add it to bronze glove, and that'd be perfect. If not, Hall of Fame workhorse should be fine. And yeah, sacrifice the glove. But that's pretty much the end of the video, man. That is a new rare two-way sharpshooter build in NBA 2K23. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below, man. If you guys have any other builds you guys like me to make, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll shout you out right when the video starts. I really do appreciate all the support recently, man. Make sure you guys do drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out.